The Batali Knights use this place to train. You're not one of us, so I cannot... Oh? You believe we ought to evacuate? Well, you traveled far indeed to deliver these tidings. Farther, I dare say, than anyone would go for the sake of an idle jest. If we must leave, we shall have to begin preparations at once. But I think we're a bit short on hands to attend to all that must be done. In fact, there's a rather delicate matter that I could use some help with. A blacksmith and his wife dwell on the encampment outskirts. Might you escort them here, so that they can join the evacuation? The smith, Gustava, is a man of good sense. But as for his wife... well, suffice to say, Cleuna has always been a contentious sort. She'd have naught to do with us, given the choice, and isn't likely to take kindly to the arrival of any of my knights on her doorstep. I can only hope that she will be more willing to listen to you, a third party, as 'twere. And while you're taking care of that, I will see to it that the encampment is made ready to depart with all due haste.
I remember the black... Smith and his lady wife well. I only hope we can convince them to join the evacuation.
True enough. I suppose we might as well gather what we can. You can count on me to fly to your aid in your act. Mayhap we could bring the people to the seafloor shrine.
What's the hurry? Go on, run.
I'll combine my magic with yours, that you might pass the spell more quickly. I grant your...
There is no trouble that achieve here, yes. The time for resistance is endless.
Go!
say it. We trounced our foe well and true.
No doubt, this triumph will spur us into the next. Now we've a gold mine. Right? Hardly seems fair.
But we have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness. All together now. The attack of one.
The moment of victory is at hand. Let us finish this.
Understood. Well done.
I'll make them pay for that in gold as well as blood.
When tarred, be sure to avoid open flame. Let our foes cower before lightning's crackle.
It is frightfully warm here. The result of volcanic activity, I expect.
Be on your guard. The monsters here are prone to frenzy. If we mastered that attack, we would be invincible.
I've just recalled. I found a treasure chest near here during my travels beyond the rift. May I show you to its location?
You'll not live to regret this.
Let my magics grant you an elemental boon.
We are none of us alike in vocation.
It is a tad inconvenient that we can't share equipment.
Well now, whatever brings you. You'd have us evacuate with the encampment?
Now, I'll hear none of besides. I should hope this good soul, after all that goodwill...
Oh, very well, my love. Would you be so kind as to...
Let us see our charges to the encampment. But be mindful. The path seems much changed since last we walked it.
A resounding success.
Methinks we could move this boulder if we work together.
I say we give it a push and see what happens.
I've just had a thought. Curious...
Now, what might that be?
Let us ponder how best to proceed.
One can never have. At times, I find myself wondering why we must fight against our fellows.
I suppose 'tis so. Gathering materials makes for dull work indeed.
Pray, light your lantern, Master.
This looks as good a place as any. Now here's aught of interest. A ballista.
It is not how we use this, but when that counts. I imagine it would be most beneficial in combat.
Living's hard. Dreams are free, I say.
Really now, you mustn't shirk your duty. Lest you forget, 'tis the Arisen we serve here.
I'm well aware of that, thank you.
Well, here we are. How long before the
Would you find Sereness? Let him know that we'll wait.
Sir, I implore you to reconsider.
How many times must I say it? Now bugger off and leave.
Ah, good. I'm afraid there's another matter. It concerns the fellow I was just... The man's something of a reg... I sought him out to tell him, I must confess. Could I, at this point, be
Sir Lamond is as mighty as 100 soldiers. 'Twould be reassuring to have his aid. Shall we speak with him?
Fancy meeting ye here, I'm here to live my life as I see fit. I'll not be ordered about by any... Oh, bollocks. Of course ye'd make a... Aye, fine. I'll do. Can't say I'll be glad to leave this place behind.
He seems to have acquiesced. Sir Ernesto will be thrilled to hear it, I'm sure.
Right you are.
I cannot thank you. We shall fare much better on the road. 'Twill be slow going, mind. Yet, come what may.
The people of Volcanic Island are evacuated. May they make it through the impending chaos intact.
'Tis no great shock to me.
We seem to have arrived without issue. But are we safe here?
Well met. What am I to do?
Some regions have yet to be evacuated.
You've pushed your luck. I'll not take that from you.
Pray calm yourselves, good...
So, Manella, you don't understand.
No, you don't understand. We shan't weather this collapse. Ah, with the world in such disgusted I return. I maintain order, but enough of my woes. You wish us to evacuate, after all. If we sit on our... Alas. The people of Batal, should we proceed, unheeding of their division, with every soul at their wits' end. As such, before we take any measures, and should you encounter any such efforts, will as for me...
Flared tempers are understandable given the circumstances. Let us aid in mediating the quarrels arising in Batal.
'Tis as you say.
I've had well enough of your nitpick.
I reckon the world would be better off with...
Oi, you! Don't...
Aye, leave off.
We're still in the fight.
It chills the blood.
You plan to roll over and die then? Mercy!
This is your chance to prove your...
Heavens have mercy!
Steel yourself!
Not on your life.
That's it. Keep on them.
Heavens no!
We're still in the fight.
Heavens no!
Counting on you. Don't let me down.
This can't be happening!
Luck can only get you so far.
Steel yourself!
Fight. This one's...
You're telling me?
Bah. I can't stomach more
Too right. I've cleaned...
Their tempers do appear to be quelled, but I hope you aren't injured, Master.
Well, well. Colour me surprised.
Well met. This looks as good a place as any.
Oi! I saw it first.
Why must I share with a fangless one?
You there! You couldn't have come and put this upstart in his place for me, won't you? Go on, lay into it, if that's what you think.
All right, clear off. I'll not take that from...
You said it's bad to hurt people. Wow! Thanks, sir.
Really? Thanks. That's mighty...
Oi, leave my...
You're not some chop.
Wait. You shared your food.
Aye. Mayhap we're not so different.
The desire to protect one's kin transcends race and culture. It just goes to show we're none of us so different.
That was certainly worthwhile. Ah! You slander my... This is no business of...
Now, if we are to do otherwise, who's to say...
Aye, true enough. Without a witness... Well, sir, what say you? You have my gratitude.
Have at you!
Put your back into it.
Please, have mercy.
Can someone tell me what this is all about?
I ought I do.
You plan to roll
Steal yourself, and we shall not fall here.
Can't puzzle this out.
Oi, all's lost.
Stay back, lest you get caught in the fray.
I am ashamed. What you waiting for?
I admit it. I underestimated your skill. The loss is mine.
Nay, 'twas I who underestimated.
We owe you a debt, were it not for your timely appearance.
Indeed. Better to hone our
It seems some things can only be resolved by crossing blades. But I doubt they'll quarrel again after this.
My heart is light as a feather after that exchange.
The citizenry speak highly of you. The people of Batal, and we shall see the fruits of your prey. Return to Empress Nadinia, and heavens only know how many...
What say we report back to Empress Nadinia? Her Majesty ought be willing to commence the evacuation now.
No quarrel here.
My feet always take me here. Everyone's as tired as I am. Seems like to press on. There's much needs to do.
Oh, what does this say?
It couldn't hurt to take a peek.
Master, my heart knows no greater peace than when I'm by your side.
Her Majesty has begun her supplication.
Stay your hand, Vera. Come hither. One of our ministers informs us that you have our gratitude. For it, we would present you with this...
Pray excuse the interruption.
Indeed. Forgive...
That Batal and the rest down are now safely evacuated. I'm certain we can rely upon Sir Manella to keep the peace.
Not bad, all things considered.
My nose itches terribly.
Suppose I'm tired. I barely slept the wind.
Idleness is a luxury I can rarely afford.
Intal ne Malanta?
Ronde Minita? Kana el Kemenhu. Ronde Minita?
Alana fire mine.
I fear Carlo's bread with fury.
There is far more at stake.
What have we done to earn? Oh, you were gone so long. Oh, I am not sure, but I can try to...
As Arborist, Sir Taliesin is the leader of the Elven people. Let us follow our guide that we might speak with him.
'Tis as you say.
Hail, Nambawi.
Findelnar. Nevean.
Kasinke telpi nun findaler. Nun fionar elwe.
Morvani morivin. Neveatara morivin. Lisfa yav morin garina like asar kemen ros iloratu anfir tap surne kemen ros herenon.
Nun lis amanda kill.
Herenon nun lia findelnar. Findelnar morivin orne osto.
Alcarwa fi ane martir. Tindome ingarina fa alme. Sorne an fameltol. Vanelin huror soron. Lera nefir herenon.
That man's head is harder than the Arborheart's trunk. Let's demonstrate the cutting's resilience and prove him mistaken.
By your leave.
We've arrived well enough. Where to next?
I cannot begin to fathom what happened during our time apart. Though I was unconscious, I could always sense your presence arisen. And so my faith in our bond remains steadfast.
Glad as this reunion is, it must have been a shock to find the world so changed upon your waking.
Alana firen mine.
Kasinke telpi nun fin aidalia anandor.
Nenamboe yavstir kemen ros uruneteren.
Duintarmi kinalen meltol. Ne meltol linkan aldakar.
Palan hiar menran. Elorato ala. Nenwen mor aiwanon. Al yavstir lalastar. Nun.
I thank you, friend.
Your fight continues, does it not?
Alana firen mine.
There's a ladder here.
Perhaps new discoveries await us above.
Your Majesty, how glad I am to see you safe. The end of the world. Though, I am aware of the dragon attack on Melv. It was a tragedy, and I would not see it repeated. You would have me evacuate the city. Ever since the fall of Melv, the citizens of Vern, if there is safe harbor to be, but I doubt I could convince them. Methinks, Your Majesty, after the false sovereign vanished and the world was altered, His Grace has been, if the people will heed anyone.
Maintaining order in Vermund must be quite a burden upon the young Regentkin. Let us aid him however we may.
Very well, if I must.
Need anything? Wait for the new equipment to come in.
We shall await you here, Master.
Not sure I can handle this.
Whatever happens here.
Plus, not at the expense of my duty.
Quiet at last.
I'm sure I can handle this. Quite sure.
I've no time for...
Such quietude is a blessing.
This sort of quiet means all's well.
I'd sooner stay out of the battle, were it possible.
Work done gracelessly is work done poorly.
So you've come. I'm glad to see you. Captain Brandt has already apprised me of your proposal. Truth be told, I have, so long as we cower within the... My ministers have approved the plans, and I have petitioned. The only remaining obstacle is I have tried to make her see reason, but of late she has taken to shutting her. However, I fear that I must put the needs... Now, there are a few... We will require Might I prevail upon you to petition? You may assure him that the Royal Treasury will foot any... Busy as always, I see.
Queen Regent Disa hardly leaves her chambers. Between you and me, I fear for her health. Have you come to claim my life, or that I shall go to the grave? So do as you will. What are you doing? Unhand me at once! Guards, help me!
You have brought Mother to me. I see.
Sven.
You may leave us. Now that we can speak without a door twixt us, This was in Mother's room. But why would she... Mother, I believed that you desired to make it in truth. You sought...
Ah, but besides...
Even so, if I had but better known, you would not have had to suffer alone.
Oh,
Mother, I beg, I would not see... That weight is as much mine...
My son, your kindness will save many lives.
Dull days for us are a sign that all is well. My sword arm could use some...
As long as I get my gold, who takes the cart?
Aught you need of me? My watch finishes without incident.
Mother, I must beg you. I believed that you desired, but in truth, you...
Ah, besides...
Even so, if I had but bet, you would not have had to... Oh, Mother, I beg... I would not sat wait...
My son, your kindness will save...
Ah, you've returned. You do. That puts paid to the last...
Oh, a ballista.
When better to use this but in the midst of battle?
Prepare for battle.
I grant your weapon a magical boon.
Oh, I hope you weren't expecting mercy.
Must be put out ere our comrade burns. I'll combine my magic with yours, that you might cast the spell more quickly. I will protect you.
Naught compares to the thrill of victory. One cannot help but feel indomitable.
Overconfidence is an enemy in and of itself. Let us instead strive to better ourselves with every battle. Well done! Dark enough to warrant the use of your lantern, Master. Aught fell from the beast when it breathed its last. avoid those flames. Let my magics grant you an elemental boon. Battle is best avoided here. I'll save you! It is vital you remain level-headed. You see, this is the product of your deeds.
Grateful to you, Arisen.
Watch your footing, Master. Losing your balance on an incline this sharp could be perilous.
Let our foes cower before lightnings crackle.
To think that the world could shift so suddenly and so utterly is a frightful thing.
It seems the world is to be brought to an end. We cannot allow this to come to pass. I shan't let them harm you. When tarred, be sure to avoid open flame. Paths to victory are myriad indeed. That strategy never would have occurred to me.
Well, well. Colour me surprised.
This battle is ours! I grant your weapon a magical boon.
That was impeccably timed, Arisen.
This has gone from bad to worse.
Is this a challenge, Arisen? To see who can keep pace?
Let us endeavor to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot.
I'll hold them.
A golem rises to meet us!
Ice attacks would only be to its advantage. We'll have to try something else.
When enraged, this creature is capable of calamitous strength. He ought not to provoke it. How are we meant to attack it without conquering it?
I shall see to it this does not happen again. Make haste before I'm shaken loose.
Let thy magic grant you an elemental boon. To best this behemoth, we must do whatever we can to knock it off balance.
Interesting. I suppose we could try to tip the odds in our favour.
Thank you, friend. I dread to think what might have become of me had you not happened along when you did. This place does not have long. I'd gladly accompany you. Follow me. You'll see what I mean.
Let me get that.
Tis a jail of sorts, this place. A compound where we set captured pawns to work. They were supposed to be digging up old ruins or some such. I confess, I don't know all of the ins and outs of the operation. Underlings like myself were given orders, and little else, you see. Well, here you have it. They've been like this for a month straight now. They refuse to leave. You might as well try to... I know they don't die like we do, but I never wanted to be here, you know, I suppose that's why I can't bring myself to leave them behind. At any rate, I've tried everything
The command came a month ago or more. We are to remain here.
I implore you,
So they're staying here because... And they told you that? Strange. I couldn't get... But never mind that. It was the Overseers do. When the world changed, that But on his way out, he used that artifact. I expect that order of his is what the pawns... Listen, friend. I've a thought. If the Overseer's command is... Use that key to have a look around. Best keep your eyes peeled for the Overseer as well.
'Tis locked, Arisen.
So the pawns were being held here by the power of this god sway. Now they ought be free to make good their escape.
Aptly said.
So, there was no... I'll wager he thought to take the... He always was a spiteful... At any rate, I'm well... I only hope they'll heed my... But I'm not worried. I'll find a way to read... My word! With this, I'll be able to... Now there's no chance it seems I've no end. I appreciate all you've done here.
'Tis strange to think a godsway would be used to guide my brethren to safety, after all the woe they have caused us.
Outstanding.
And here we are, in the blink of an eye. Shall we take stock of our surroundings?
It would seem that all that's left to me is to offer up a...
You have my fullest confidence. There is a matter I would entrust to you alone. That is...
Come for a visit, have you? How do you fare, if not for your aid?
If I'm right in thinking you...
We too once bore the mantle of a... As we walked, our respective... One in despair of the dragon, and one for fear. Yet, you hold fast to your strength of...
The sea was once here. And the brine with it.
What has become of the brine, I wonder?
Of course. I was now. As if to say, but does that not... Even if we are, I should like to confirm an old man with naught. When I said as much, a lie, it may also...
I'm as pale as I ever was, thanks to this work. Don't you look my ways? If I sleep on my words,
No one's coming to assail us.
Ah, there surely you'll be willing to hear my most. Much obliged. Here you are. You...
Well, here we are.
Kasinke, tell...
Danger might lurk anywhere. Where? Every shadow, and mind the ceiling.
Be sure to keep your wits about you.
uncountable created, only to be snuffed out like candles by the cold breath of oblivion. Eventually, the Great Will tired of witnessing this. It sought to overturn oblivion by granting unto it a role, a duty, an identity. I speak of the dragon. By the Great Will does the dragon create a cycle, allowing it to forestall the end of this world true meaning of the dragon's law. Once, everyone in this world had a role to play. For a well-crafted tale has no excess. There must be a reason for each character's inclusion. Yet, this means that should even one of these characters stray from their assigned role, the tale entire will unravel. And if it does, their world will end. Such is the choice you have made, Risen. By rejecting your own duty in this world, you have robbed all others of the chance to fulfill the goals they will serve. Pawns are no exception. All of the things they were granted the role of aid. The pawns are no exception. Born of the nothingness of oblivion, they were granted the role of aiding in the perpetuation of the cycle. Yet, left of the dragon, that role has been unwritten. Only nothingness remains now. And there is surely no fate more beautiful than to be possessed by a whole
I am no longer a mere vessel. Your great will has imbued me with a lesser will of my own. Will is power. It is the means to shape the world as one desires. Master!
Oblivion fades. This tale's end has been unwritten. My heart, it aches. A new world comes. A new tale is set to unfold. Yet, it seems I will not be there to watch it.
Don't know where it will take me to.
Thank you.